Good afternoon, Mr. Haynes. Good afternoon, class. I am Cadet Murphy, and today I will brief you on the Operation Deliberate Force. More specifically, we will look at four things: the definition of this operation, the purpose, some examples of the operation when it may be used, and how it could possibly affect another operation. In order to understand the purpose of Operation Deliberate Force, we need to understand what it is. Operation Deliberate Force began when NATO launched a sustained airstrike campaign against Bosnian Serb military targets in response to a Bosnian Serb mortar attack on civilians in Sarajevo. This took place on August 30th, 1995. These airstrikes were conducted on 11 days during the period August 29th through September 14th, 1995, because the Bosnian safe areas were falling and NATO extended its threat of airstrikes if Bosnian Serbs attacked any of the remaining safe areas in Bosnia. Here, we will be going over the purpose. The purpose of Operation Deliberate Force was to defend the safe areas of Bosnia and recover civilians that were in danger. Operation Deliberate Force proved that air power can save a decisive role when serving achievable and clear policy objectives. Air power's efforts in helping to lift the siege of Sarajevo saved lives and helped pave the way for a negotiated settlement. Operation Deliberate Force was a crucial step in bringing the parties at war to the negotiating table, leading to the peace agreement. Examples of when operation may be used. Operation Deliberate Force could be utilized in many other situations. Operation Deliberate Force could have been used in the War of Terror, with airstrikes containing and sustaining different areas such as Libya. An example of this would be the 1986 United States bombing of Libya, where airstrikes were sent to defeat a terrorist target that was threatening the U.S. with their powerful resources such as uranium for nuclear power. At this time, Operation El Dorado Canyon took place. Another example would be Operation Odyssey Dawn, where the U.S. and Allied forces established a no-fly zone near the Libyan coast by a strike against Libyan air defenses assets to prevent the regime from attacking rebel forces and civilians. This shows how air power and diplomacy can successfully protect lives. Here, I will now show how Operation Deliberate Force could affect another operation. Operation Deliberate Force could have affected Operation Sky Monitor if they took place at the same time. The United Nations Security Council Resolution 781 established a ban on the use of military aircraft in Bosnian airspace. There was over 500 violations of the no-fly zone, which led to Operation Deny Flight. Operation Deliberate Force wouldn't have taken place if Operation Sky Monitor was still intact. Since the violations continued in the no-fly zone, Operation Deny Flight led to Operation Deliberate Force, with the massive NATO bombing campaign. Sir, today I briefed on Operation Deliberate Force. We looked at what Operation Deliberate Force is, its purpose, some examples of this operation, and how it could affect another operation. Sir, this concludes my briefing. Are there any questions? Thank you, sir, and have a great afternoon.